Day number 2 at Cedar Point has begun. First ride of the day will be on Gatekeeper. Just got off Gatekeeper, front row, left side. Incredible view of Lake Erie. Great ride. Walking into the park now. Woo! Gonna hop on Iron Dragon, suspended coaster. Can't remember if I went on this first time I was here. Just got off Iron Dragon, man. That thing is smooth. That was fun. The adventure continues. Hey. The heat is getting more intense. And I'm gonna cool off on Snake River Falls. Totally soaked. And this cool glass blowing shop. Very cool. Oh, there's some turtles. Might have to pick one up tomorrow. Or later today. I just don't want to carry it around. Very cool little store.
Nice and hot. I've got those ridges on the surface. I hang this glass down a little bit, let it stretch. I'm also going to create some texture on that.
Very cool.
Grab a small amount of glass there from the furnace. Drawing up any of that excess thicker glass. Lay down the order.
Fascinating.
Look at that right. I'll pick up, show you guys that last final look before I put it away and throw it anywhere it will slowly cool overnight. Alright, well thank you guys all for watching a little pickle demonstration.
Thank you.
It was a lot of fun for me as much as it was fun for you guys to watch. I really like making our pickles. There we go. Alright, well thank you guys for watching.
Good job.
Thank you.
If you guys want to stick around, you're more than welcome to. We'll keep going last till 7.
This is so cool. Gonna get a personal demonstration here.
This is my iris blue. I really like this darker color blue.
Yeah, it's
likes
beautiful.
to oxidize and become a silvery, almost teal color.
Nice.
So it'll be a nice combination with all the colors. This one won't sit on that table right, but you can see that green color.
Great.
And the purple color we're going to use. So in there, you see probably the turtles for just a second, right?
Yeah.
There was a purple one that had swirls in there. You do swirls, or you could do diamond patterns, like a little spiral around the outside. What are you thinking for that?
Let's do the swirls.
Okay, Cedar. Let's do that way. That, and that. Awesome.
This is probably the coolest thing at Cedar Point so far that I've done, to be honest with you.
Honestly, that's why I love being here. I'm a local here. My dad used to sit here and watch cosplaying all day long, and this is really how I got so interested in it. So we're gonna have 2 transparent colors on the outside, then we'll do a speckle in the purple.
Okay, cool.
All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and gather the glass on my steel pipes. It's preheated to 1,000 degrees so that it will stick to the glass. And in order to gather it, we just twist that pipe that wraps around there like a little honey dipper. So if I don't continue to turn, it will start to fall to the ground. So I'm out here and always turning. And I cool that glass just slightly. We're gonna gather a little bit more.
How hot is that oven?
This one's at 2,100 degrees.
So
It's filled with natural gas and forced air. We keep that running all the time. Whereas our furnaces that heat our glass, we'll shut those off and turn them on. They take about an hour to heat up in the morning. All right, we got that green applied to the surface. Now we're gonna melt that all in. Place it to my optic mold to create some ridges on the outside, and that's simply for the color application right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and shape this up so it's in a nice pretty shape when we go into that optic mold. I'm also sort of left-handed, so it doesn't really help with the pictures. But also my heat shield doesn't help me half the time either. It's just because sometimes I just work better with both hands.
So that's 2,100 degrees in there.
So my furnace behind me is at 2,300 and the end is at 2,500 degrees.
So just about the temperature it is about outside today.
Feels like it, yep. All right, I've cooled the outside, just the inside is now hot in between those ridges and it's picking up that second color.
Look at that.
It's gonna sit in this color a little bit longer. I'll also create that nice speckle of the purple. Like a little pinwheel. You see the purple and blue in between.
Wow.
Now I'm gonna heat it here in my hottest furnace. Kind of see the flame kind of rolling out of the top.
Yeah.
It's actually a hotter furnace. It heats my glass and melts in that cold color. It's also a smaller hole, so there's more condensed heat inside. Naturally, hot shops don't have their furnaces running at 2,500, but because we're in an outside studio, it helps heat that glass a little quicker. So now I'm going to start to slowly twist this glass to create a nice little spiral with those little bands of color down to the end. I'm going to start twisting it up here on the back side. I don't know if you can see that difference in color right there.
Oh yeah.
That's that different blue and that different color of purple in there. And because that flame is extra flamey is why that color is turning a cool color.
I like that word, flamey.
I know, right? Now we're gonna have it right there at the end so we can finish out that little spiral pattern we're gonna start. Alright, we created that nice spiral pattern, which in turn, when we flatten this down, will create a diamond pattern in the end because we have transparent glass. Now we're going to shape it into a nice round spherical shape, and then we're going to flatten it down with that optic mold there on the floor to create the turtle shell. So the turtle is my own personal design. I created about 5 years ago when I first got here. These molds were super awesome, but I really couldn't use them to blow the glass yet. I was very amateur at our molds. Then I realized that you don't always have to go in there blown. You can make a solid form. And sometimes with glass, You can use whatever tools that you have in any way you possibly can in order not to touch the glass. So I just simply picked up that mold, smashed down some glass, and it created a little sun pattern and it reminded me of a turtle shell. So now I'm using this wooden tool called a block. It's been dipped in water, so when it touches that hot glass, it creates some steam, and that steam helps me shape the glass. Now it looks like a little Easter egg. Making that nice round spherical shape there, so we can flatten this down to be the turtle shell. It's still just a little hot because we did use it there a moment ago. But you can see that brighter color on there. I'm hoping it stays just like that because it'll be really awesome. It'll be a tealish blue.
Perfect.
Alright, we have to get this now hot enough to smash it down 2 times with that mold, so we're going to get it extra hot right now. I'm actually going to put this glove on. I usually don't have any other type of protection material on me, just all my good senses. Because we just use this mold for that color application, we don't want to pick it up right now with my hand.
So is this referred to as a furnace or an oven or?
So typically we would call these glory holes, but because we're a family-friendly park, I just like to call them furnaces.
I gotcha.
Just being honest with you.
I gotcha.
But again, my furnace that holds our hot glass is actually called a furnace because it runs all the time.
Right.
These are just for reheating. Now I'm going to go ahead and smash that glass down. Now I'm going to dip it onto the other side of this. Let's smash it some more. Perfect.
She's making a shell right now.
I'm going to show you that little turtle shell. Alrighty, so now we're going to go ahead and take this glass and kind of move it off the end of the pipe. So just making that small constriction there. Definitely see some of that green there on the outside.
Yep.
So if you're just joining us, we're making a turtle right now. One more look there at the turtle shell.
Beautiful.
You can see that crisscross pattern here once it gets a little colder because that glass is transparent. You're able to see the twist on both
so
sides to create a diamond pattern.
Crowd's picking up to see my turtle getting made.
Now we're going to grab the legs to the turtle. So I'm going to hang the turtle up right up here as I grab the legs to it. Grab that small dab of glass. We're going to roll it here on the side of the table just to give it some good form before we add it to the body. So typically I do have a partner out here, but it is her day off, and I'd rather be out here on my day off. So we're just gonna do it a little old school today.
Cool.
All right, there's that one little turtle's leg. Now we're gonna shake that up just slightly and grab the next turtle's leg. So our blonde glass old school today. So you'll just have to be a little patient with me as I grab the next little bits. So I'm just gonna flatten that little foot down, shape it up just slightly. Grab that next little foot. Pull that glass. And I just have to make sure the turtle legs are at about the same size. So I need it all to sit level on the table when it's done.
When I woke up today, I did not expect to get a turtle made for me. This is awesome.
All right, now we got 2 little feet on our turtle. What's really nice is both the green and that blue are both oxidizing colors, so they're both going to be very shiny.
I like shiny.
Grabbing that next turtle's little leg. These ones are the front legs this time, because where we have the pipe attached is where we'll add the tail in the end. Alright, now we got 2 little turtle's legs. We're going to shape those up a little bit. Now we just have to add the head and the tail.
I'll give you the honors of naming it.
Naming it? Oh, but you gotta name it. That's the fun part.
Oh no, you made it. How about Cedar?
Cedar? I think that sounds amazing. Now we're just gonna check to make sure all the 4 legs will sit flat. Awesome. All right, now we're ready to add the head of the turtle. This is like what I think the fun part is adding the little head. I'm just gonna hang out the turtle right here for right now. I'm adding a larger dab of glass this time, so I'm gathering some more. We added a little green to the head, so I wanted to melt that all in. Alright, so we over turtle.
That is amazing.
Thank you guys. Alright, now we just have to shape up the little nose and add 2 little eyes. I'm going to add a little specific heat here right to the nose. So it was a little cold when we cut that glass. So I preheated it with my 3,000 degree torch. So I then I have to sit back at the bench. It's already really nice and hot. All right, there's the little nose to the turtle. Little blue eyes. So we're going to take this little blue stringer and just attach it to the face by melting it in with my hot torch. Sort of like drawing onto the glass with a little hot crayon on a hot day. Just melts right into the surface.
Huh.
The turtle's eyes look a little bulgy right now, so we're going to push those in just a little bit. It'll help shape up that little face. The turtle's still going to sit flat, so I'm going to walk around this time so you guys can take that last final look before we put it away. Alright, there's our little turtle. See that top half there? Little blue eyes.
I'm so happy.
Like that. So this gentleman wanted to he's going to be here tomorrow, so he wants this turtle. So he picked out the colors that he wanted it to be, and now he watched it be made. So if you guys want to have that happen to you guys, you can talk about this afterwards and we can make it happen. And I do make everything there in the shop, so we don't have to just make a turtle. I'm going to tap it free by adding a little cold stress right at that one connection point. I'm going to put the turtle's head in the sand, give him a tap, and it breaks free from the pipe. Now we're going to grab a little tiny bit of glass for the tail of the turtle. Just to cover that little flat spot.
Little turtle tail.
I'm going to melt those little sharper edges I have created on that little tail. Now if the turtle's a little colder, you might be able to see that little diamond pattern there on the front. There's the little tail.
Oh yeah.
Alright, now it's going to cool in our annealer overnight for about 9 hours at 900 degrees. And this turtle is going to make its way to a lovely home tomorrow. Alright, well thank you guys for watching a little turtle demonstration.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Well everyone, meet Cedar. He's a beautiful little guy. Well, that was one of the coolest things ever. I'll be back tomorrow to pick up my turtle. We decided to name it Cedar. Big shout out to Thailand, that's amazing. I've always been fascinated, and now I got to take a course in it because that was so cool, man. That was awesome. Gonna hop on Maverick and keep on chugging. Great day today. Now you gotta like this video if Dolly Parton can do no wrong. Go ahead, click the like button. Oh man, just got off Maverick. That thing's got a little bit of everything. That thing's wild. Great ride. I'm gonna get some lunch now. And really making some progress here, getting on all the coasters. It's just kind of a pain not remembering which ones I've gotten on in the past, because I want to get my credit game up in the coaster enthusiast community. Each ride on a different roller coaster is called a credit, and I want to know exactly how many coasters I've been on, but we'll work that out eventually. And just having a great day today, so gonna get some lunch. The food is good, and so is the air conditioning. Line's a little bit long for Slingshot, but I'm gonna get a great video of these guys. They look pumped. Y'all ready?
In just a few moments, you'll be tilted back and facing up.
Yes and no.
On to begin in the all clear, be launched in the air with 360 feet. So for your own safety, please keep your head, shoulders, and back against that seat back while holding on some grab bars until your ride is in complete and final stop. Thank you and enjoy your ride here on Slingshot. All clear.
Gonna hop on Gemini. Can't remember if I went on this the first time. When it first opened, it was the world's tallest roller coaster. 2 tracks on it, right and left. Gonna do them both. Ooh, just got off Gemini. That thing is so smooth, both sides. Won one, lost one. On the first ride, the guys in the front car on the train were doing the rowing the train along, and we ended up winning. Great ride. Gonna hop on Woodstock Express. Tried to get on this yesterday, but it's starting to rain. And they've got drive tires for the lift hill, you can see behind me. You don't want any rollbacks on this ride. Might be a little big, but it's still a good coaster. Always love to see the little ones conquering their fears on coasters. Poor little girl was crying there, but she made it. She did it. That's what it's all about. Gonna wrap up the coasters for today. Take the sky ride and lay out on the beach for a little bit, and change into something I can swim in and just chill out. It's hot today, so gonna take it easy. Be back tomorrow, pick up my turtle. Oh yeah. On the sky ride. It is hot out. I cannot wait to dunk myself in Lake Erie. Oh, this is nice. Shortly I'll be in there. There's Raptor, Blue Street, Marina in the background. Pretty cool place. Nice view of Gatekeeper. Someone out on a jet ski out there. Sounds like a good idea to me. A massive cloud out there turning into an anvil cloud almost. Wouldn't be surprised if we got some thunderstorms later. Raptors climbing up its lift hill. Oh, beach time. Let's do this. No waves, no surfing today, but it's all right. Oh, I made it to the beach finally. It's still really hot. I know I keep saying that, but I really mean it. And luckily we have Lake Erie here. Gotta head in all the way this time. Changed into some shorts I can get wet. Gatekeeper's going up the lift hill right now. Let's go for a swim. Here comes Gatekeeper. Such a picturesque ride. Let's go for a swim now. Join me. Oh yeah. Water's cool, not cold. Walk out pretty far here. No waves. It's alright though. Sand is very silty underneath my toes. Passing by. Woo! Oh yeah. Parabolic. In the words of one of my favorite YouTubers, Adam the Woo, Hitchcock would be proud. If you don't have a boat, just grab yourself a big slice of pizza and you're good. Thus concludes day 2 here at Cedar Point. As you can tell, I'm still getting used to this whole YouTube thing, filming myself in public. We'll see how this video turns out. I'm still early in my vlogging career, if you will. I've taken a lot of advice, but inspiration from various other YouTubers, and trying not to totally steal their ideas, but you know, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, and I'm just glad you guys are along for the journey. I'm gonna tuck in for the night. See y'all tomorrow.